Hello everybody, and welcome back to Kinlaig. You join me in the second half of June. It's very early, it's 5:45 in the morning. I've had a lovely early start because I've been doing many contracts in order to try and batter down the farm's debt. You know what? I didn't realise it was that shape. Let's take out that bit. I need to be a bit conservative here with my herbicide. I don't think I've managed to get the debt down very far. However, there's been, multiple challenges, really. There's not really been a lot going on, if I'm honest, apart from the little bit of work we've done to sort out Walter's herbicide that was needed. What else did we do? It's halfway done already. Didn't expect that. Yeah, it's just been contracts, really. There's not been a heavy amount of work on. There's not a lot of stuff that we've got to do for ours. We're just waiting for our grass to grow. We're not produced anything so far. It's it's been just steady with contracts, spraying, wood moving, that goes well with the trailer and the setup that we've got, and some spraying and fertilising basically. So there's been a bit of work with this. There's a reason why I'm opening with this scene, because something is about to happen with this. One thing I did try to do, because we could put deadwood in our wood chippery, which is a perfect use for deadwood. There is the occasional tree just laying around that's been sawn down, and I don't know if they're just laying around the map. Good action with the train coming around there. Am I going to clip? No, that's good. Yeah, a bit of a... it's a strange one, really. I don't know, I keep finding the odd tree just laying around, which is quite handy to pick up and bring back. I decided that I'll take my Bailey trailer and go and do a deadwood contract and collect the wood with the setup that I got, and it was painful, if I'm honest. Absolutely painful, because you can't really get the trees out of the wood very easily. I've got that little tiny bit up there that I'm going to need to get to in time. You can't really get the trees out of the wood whole, so you need to cut them down, and they're not very easy to get on the trailer. So that's a little obstacle. I'd like to find an easier way of doing that, but nothing's come up on the market for that just yet. thought it was on 99% a minute ago. I am now. Right. Job done. Let's head down to the store because I've got a bit of a plan. Well, there's a couple of things that I've done off camera actually. I'll tell you what I didn't do. I don't remember if I'd give a rundown on Walter's Fisherman's Lodge, did I? There is, Walter doesn't know yet, but I've done a little present for him. Not like I've left a protest for him. I've done a little special treat for him that I don't think he knows yet. He's not rang me up to say he spotted it, so we'll see that momentarily. I'm thinking today we're heading to the store, something's happening. And obviously I've got the sprayer on me, so you put two and two together. The question is, we had a bigger sprayer, didn't we? Which we then, I'm using quotations, downgraded to this one. And you could have made that. I'm slowing down for you. So we've already downgraded the sprayer once. You can be the judge here, but I might be downgrading it for a third or second downgrade, I suppose. Another downgrade, question mark. Might be the title. Oh, I'll sort my rims out as well. I keep forgetting I've got twin narrows on. I wonder if I could. I spent good money on these twin narrows, but I just don't like the look of normal narrows. I might have a little play around and see what I can find. It'd be alright to get some weights on here actually as well. That might help with the wood lifting jobs. I think we'll head over to Walter's to have a look. Ooh, excuse me. We'll head to Walter's to have a bit of a look, and I'm going to move the stones and get them out the way for him. I've not got a production yet, but we have got space to put stones, so we'll get them out the way of his farm, tidy that up for him. As it's only fair. Oh, I'm hoping, if this works, should be about the same amount of money, if not a little bit more. Overall, the spraying downgrades have cost money, but she had £7 for that and that. Is that going to be enough? I don't think that's enough to do what I'm planning to do. Let's just quickly have another £5. We could do with looking at the financials anyway. Yeah, I've done a lot of work considering we're still 445 grand in debt. expect everybody to be here nice and early. Right. This might not work. 2980. 1340. Look. In fact, that's the one that we sold first time. I'll explain here with me pointing fingers. Holds 5,200 litres, good, quite a lot. 6.1 tonne, heavy. Quite wide at a 27 metre boom. This one, 24 metre, brilliant size. 3.8 tonne, 3360 on the literage. Neither of these had the power spray, the see and spray. This 10,000, that only holds 12,000 litres, but we can get the extender tank on it, which we may as well, to go with the full kit. Where's sprayers? I've gone past sprayers. There we are. Oh, it's £5 as well. Yeah. Let's have that. 350 kilo. So this is normally 30 grand, as is. So that's puts us about, what's that, 1200 litres and 50. That says a 1200 litre tank, but it says 1500 litre. Anyway, nearly 3,000 litres. That's grand. That's probably all right for this map. But because of the money that we've now come back off, that's only down by 2%. It is pretty new though, to be fair. But we're going to put the weed seeker on it, which is 33,600. That bumps that up quite a lot. And the pulse width modulation, which bangs up to 58 grand. Which now I can't buy because I need to loan up again. So this hasn't worked out, has it? This has not worked very well. Where's the... Okay, so that's not worked out, but it's too late now, I've already done it. So another downgrade that's expensive, that a planter. I need a sugar beet and canola. That's a lot of money though, isn't it? That's a different one. We had pulse width modulation. Anyway, I mean the equivalent would be 100 grand. So we've got something that's right up our street, because we've got the sensors on here as well. That's oh yes, I forgot we've got cedar, haven't we? I totally forgot that we bought cedar. Where's... oh, that goes on the front. So, oh, farm stick. You constantly... I feel like that might be spot on. Maybe not anymore. definitely not. No. Oh, it was. I didn't see. It sort of was. Wasn't quite. So we got a new spraying rig, front and back. I mean, come on, full kit. We can be picking up spraying jobs, herbiciding. I think it was the last episode, wasn't it? I was saying I don't know if we're actually going to save any money by doing the see and spray, but we may as well do it. You know, you never know what the future may hold. We might end up with a huge amount of a huge amount of go that way. We need to drop this off. You know, we could end up with loads of fields that need doing. Walter might make it big. I'd like to. I really want to do. I wanted to do sort of forage harvesting, but obviously I did get troubles with that. You don't get contracts doing forage harvesting, otherwise it'd be worth getting a forage harvester. Just do forage harvesting contracts. They don't really exist, do they? Anyway, let me drop this off and pick up the Unimog, because we'll need to pull. I'll need to pull the stone trailer. I think I'm going to attempt something a little bit crazy to start with. I've got an idea. We'll have a look, see what's going on down at Walton. I'm assuming we're going to need to feed animals and check on them. And of course, tidy up his yard a bit for him, see how he's getting on. Next month is fish selling month, I think. I will double check now. See you over at Walter's, or at least on the way. Right, going this way. I'm quite enjoying my yard. As much as I said about whoa. Okay. I'll have to have a think about that, aren't I? If I look at dates, what sort of prices we've got with that. I thought you'd go for the drive with us, see the horse and the gypsy wagon. The traveller's wagon. I've got no fish yet for me, so second half of July maybe. This is quite weird. A bit of a glitch on that crossing. A little bit clunky, especially with that Massey. This is getting in need of repair as well. I think, just trying to think, what do we need to look at when we're down at Waltz? The sheep might need some more hay, because obviously they're in a barn. I think the cows should be okay, because they're, you know, never seen whose horse that is. Am I? Yes, stick to what I know for now. Quite like this little run out. I really like this field down the bottom. I'd like to build a farm down here, but I also am getting quite used to our area that we've got, our yard. And I have to say, quite a bit of the contract work I've had has been repeat work. I might be able to, so we must be doing a job right if we're getting repeat work. I don't think I need to fill this. Oh yeah, it should. I think I put a bigger tank on it. Good thing about this is it does open up to 55 mile an hour. Not that you need it, but always handy to have. Right, we know we've got the Massey Ferguson trailer, in fact. I'll go up through the other entrance and grab the Massey, because it is early. Walter might not be. No, I suppose it's nearly 7 AM. He's normally up by. And it is a beautiful morning. Oh, look how his crops are doing. Oops, I'll try and stay on my side of the road as well while I'm doing that. Help. I look alright from a distance. Ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. Yeah, he's had a bit of hail damage looking at that. Let's see a little patch. Oh, there's farm stick. God damn it. Alright. Oh, I've got the weight there as well, haven't I? I think I'm looking at the post and not the trailer from there. And that camera, that'll be the problem. Let's try that again, shall we? I can see that, I just about see it. That's where you want it. Nice, lovely. Right. Oh, he's up and about that in his garden again. Oh, actually, there's a thought. It'll have some. I'll spin that round. I might have some bales ready to take to market. Sort out his money. He might be making an absolute fortune from his fishing hut. Who knows? That seems straight enough now. Right. There's no bucket. So, let's have a quick, we'll sort all them out in a bit. Where? Not overloaded with chickens yet. Oh, feed. The grass looks quite nice, doesn't it? They look pretty healthy. I'm going to try and do this with a spade. My theory is can I just jump up? Should I put something there to step up onto? I'll make myself some steps. Why not? Let's give that a go. Ba-dum-bum. Oh yes, right, where's the spade? There it is. Oop. Right. Hello. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. Right. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oops. Which means I'm going to drop it every time. I was going to do a speeded up thing, but I'm going to drop that every time I do that. So I won't do that. This might take me a few minutes. So I'll get this done and then come back to you. Bit of hard graft for the morning. That's why we started early. With my steps. I'm surprised to say I've had to go and tip a trailer load already. This is the second lot. Although there's not a lot in there, to be fair. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. It's all gone. But yeah, I went I weren't expecting that much. Which does sort of give back up to my theory of my other production. He's got a fair bit of lime when he needs it. Right, let's have a quick nip over the wall. Ooh, dear, oh dear. We need to switch to Walt's bit, 450 grand still, that's mental. Oh, Walt's got a little bit of money on it. His water's getting low, that could do with the top up, but they have got meadow grass and they're all at 100. No new births yet, which I think I'd sort of expect, if I'm honest. Let's have a little walk over into the garden. He's still using that as a washing line. I don't know who these female pants are that keep appearing. There is a little secret lady in Walter's life. Or maybe he's just got a penchant for wearing women's underwear, who knows? Fish are looking good. I managed to pick him up a little boat as well. Little rib for when you have to go out and get things that happen. Why is that not giving us any information? Interesting. Don't want to disturb anybody if they're in there, but... Oh yeah, did I tell you about the price of this? There's a rough estimate that I've done somewhere on a post-it note somewhere. Not that one. It's got to be that one, isn't it? Here we go, the holiday let. 2 wood beam, 3 long planks, 1 roof shingle, 2 furniture, comes to a total of £24,000. I suppose we could actually have a look at income for the month, property income. So I'm thinking that's what he's getting. So I think you'd probably make it back over the course of a year. What other incomes he got? Sold products. I'm just looking at May as the main thing. Wool. Property income. That's his biggest earner. Building sold, yeah. Not a great look, is it? Only 1 month that's been profit, but that's what's his 390 in the hole for Walt. But he could be on course for another profiting month here. And that's how it's going to be though, isn't it? Some months you'll make money, some months you won't. Once he's got a bit of money, you probably want to put this wall back in. They're not going through a lot of seed, which again is good news for him because he'll have stuff left over. What have I got on my equipment? I have to redo the hay theory, so if he needs any more, his bales, I've got to move my harvester as well at some point. They're ready to go. If you wanted to sell them, probably have a word with them about that. I mean, it's nice and early in the morning, so there's plenty of time to get stuff done. We'll just have a quick check on the animals. They're doing alright. They're pretty good. I don't know what we're going to do when it gets to 32 and it's full. Guess we'll have to go to market. Not producing a hell of a lot of wool, is it? And it's got plenty of water and there's quite a bit of stuff in storage there as well. So yes, he's probably going to want to look at renting a trailer or building a trailer or something. I will leave the episode there on that note. However, just before we go, I spoke to him earlier, he's not noticed yet, but I borrowed his tractor. He doesn't know it's back. but I had the guys at the shop paint match it, get rid of all the rust and bring it back to a sort of former days look for him. We were considering having the whole thing sprayed brand new, sort of John Deere green, but with the stuff underneath and the engine. One of the guys at the workshop said, why don't we paint match it so it still shows that it's vintage, but we'll sandblast all the panels and get all the rust off it and then respray it. And I think they've done a lovely job of it, but he's not noticed it yet, so don't say anything to him. I'll have a quick walk out to, in fact I can put the grass away while I'm doing that, but I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please drop us a like. If you're not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and if you've got any comments or suggestions going forward, anything you want to see in the series, then do feel free to put it in the comment section below. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now.